Today we will learn about what are constants in data language. So when we hear the word constants, the first thing that came to our mind is that the value won't be changed. That the value cannot be changed. It's a constant value. So within the constants, there are two keywords. First is final and the second is the const. Now let's start with the const keyword. The definition is very simple. Const is used if the value is known at compile time. You just forget this type of terms. In simple words, while development of the application, we hardcode the value. That is const int marks is equal to 90. Marks, let's try it our own. There will be const int marks is equal to 90. And if you print, you can just print marks, and I will remove the above print statement. Now you can say it's 90. It's the const, that is, if we try to change the value later on, like 50, is marks is equal to 50, there will be an error. Const values cannot be assigned. That is, if the value is fixed, we cannot change it in the later on program. This is the use of const keyword. Now you might be thinking, okay, const, I get it, but what is this final keyword? It's little bit tricky. It's like, suppose we don't know the value while writing code, but the value will be calculated or fetched from database at runtime. Runtime means when the application is opened. And after that, after the value has been calculated, we don't want the value to be changed after being fetched. So it's like, some from the database there will be the user's age. It will be final age keyword, but once it's fetched from the database, after that the user cannot change that value. So here you cannot try and write it directly. If you just write final string name is equal to Flutter, then also it will work normally. It won't show any error here, because in the end it's a constant. But you will understand more of this concept later on while building a real world application. But here in the example, you can just see the value of pi, that is 3.14, is a constant. In that we will use the const keyword. But while date is a variable, and if we assign it to date time dot now, this will be a final, because suppose the app opens at 10 o'clock. At that time, the date will be 10 o'clock. It will be fetched once, and after that, that date won't be changed. But that date value hasn't been written, pre-written in the code. We can do it with a very basic example. You can just write int x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2, final a is equal to x, then print a, and here I will write const b is equal to y, print b. Let's see. It will show an error, because we cannot just write something which is not already there. Here, if we are using a const, here the value has to be written like 5. But in the above, final a is equal to x, it's not showing any error because the final is like, if we run the application and the value gets inside that final variable, it's okay for it. After that, I cannot change it. Like a is equal to 26. This I cannot do because it's a type of constant. So you can understand this concept here in a very basic manner. If it's a const keyword, then we have to write the value. And if it's a final keyword, then the variable might hold something which will be assigned later on. That's it.